Rendering browsing interface.
Okay, we have 6 of these, and welcome back, everyone, by the way. We have 6 of these. RNG corner. We get 6. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To your blessed future. I have a feeling this one will be fun. I don't know how long these are either, so I hope it's like, even if it's a short episode's worth playing. March 2nd, 1207 of the Septian calendar, the day before Olivet, Rice honored in Sherazard Harvey are to wed. Oh, the day before. Okay. Is this going to be like the pre-jitters? We also heard a lot about that like dress and whatnot when we were in Heimdall and whatnot, so I can only imagine the story behind all that. Thank you, Your Majesty. Also, I wonder how Shera's like had a really like Pauper's sort of like upbringing, right? I wonder how much of this is just like a complete like they didn't like run off and have like the wedding somewhere else. They had this whole thing, didn't they? They had like a proper wedding and all that, like in a royal fashion, I imagine. You've done so much to arrange for the ceremony, even letting me wear such a beautiful wedding dress. I'm not so certain thank you is enough, really. Oh, come now. No need to be so formal. By tomorrow, we'll be family. It means the tailoring the traditional style of the imperial family is lovely, but I also appreciate how it takes my personal style into account as well. Your personal style being cleavage? I'm not sure what else there would qualify. I guess I didn't see the bottom of the dress, maybe that. I almost wonder if I'm fit to wear something so perfect. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be so negative. You are being negative, Shahrazad. Is it truly acceptable for me to marry a prince? Do I deserve to be so happy? Suddenly, those thoughts and many more are running through your mind as we speak. Well, I was born in the slums of a foreign country. Might be the last woman who would suit a man of Olivier's status. No matter how much I try to quiet the voice in my head, it won't stop telling me that. I understand precisely how you feel. I am very happy. And maybe it's just because of Oliver's sort of like weird position within the family. I'm happy how accepting they seem to be of it. I do wonder if they would have their I wonder how much misgivings they had. I don't feel like Alfin would I think Alfin would probably take it in stride. I feel like I don't know the Emperor well enough. I haven't seen much of the Empress, but she seems happy now. I imagine she probably had like, are you sure? At least like a little bit at the beginning. And that's a fair point by her too. My position left me also feeling inferior to His Majesty when we were married. Your Highness. Oh, she did have like some... That's also why I know how to bring you comfort. Do you love him, Sherazard? Of course I do. Oh, right. Okay, she married the... Oh, that's how it worked. That's how it was. Okay, I'm just remembering. She married the Emperor after Oliver's mother, who was like his true love, like died, or was it when she died, or when she was like had to be left behind and then she died later? Oh, order of operations. Of course I do. Even if it's still the strangest thing to say out loud after all we've been through, yes, I love him. And you suit him more than any other. Interesting. Okay. So that must be how she got over that. Like, maybe I wasn't his first choice or something like that. But I love him. So, I feel I am perfectly suited regardless of the circumstances that came about to it. Okay, I can see how her mind works there. Yes, you're absolutely right. I get to marry the man I love more than anyone else. Trim the fluff, and that's all that truly matters. Your Highness, thank you so much for your counsel. You are most welcome. Your Highness, it's time. Thank you. Now then, I must attend to some official business. Try to get as much rest as you can before tomorrow. I will. Thank you again. The Empress is such a wonderful woman. If I were in her position, I'm not sure I'd be able to think of anything outside of Prince Cedric. Yet she's gone far out of her way to comfort me. Tomorrow's really happening. I was told the tiara was designed just for the wedding. Maybe that's why it feels a little more gaudy compared to the dress. Oh, come on, Shara. Who the hell are you calling something so intricate and high-class gaudy? Who could that be? The signal in this room's a little weak.
Hello, Shirazard speaking.
About time. Wasn't sure if a call this long distance was going to get through.
Wait, Aina?
Oh, she was the guild receptionist, if I'm remembering correctly. I try not to like just go look it up. I think she was like the significant guild receptionist in the Sky arc, right?
Holy cow, Aina! It's been so long!
Was she the... I might look it up. I might look it up. Aina. Trails. Yeah, she was the one who could like drink people under the table, I think. Yep, okay, yeah. As soon as I saw her portrait, it's like, yep, I remember that. I am so much more of a visual memory person than like a name memory person.
So, how do you like the Grand Cell branch? How's the new job treating you?
It's wild, is what. You wouldn't believe the amount of paperwork that has to be done just to pass on the torch to me. Elnon did enough work around here for 10 people, but I'll make it work.
He's always been a machine. I'm almost sad he got promoted over to the Le Mans headquarters. But if anyone's got the chops to carry on his work, it's you. Take good care of Liberal for me, okay?
You know I will. I know what I'm getting into, but I'm up for the challenge. Only part that bums me out is not being able to see you as much. I miss you, girl.
I miss you too. I do plan on staying registered as a bracer, but between you and me, I think it'll be tough to stay active on the field. But if you're ever in need, I'll be there.
Don't stress. We've got enough bracers we're training over here, so as long as nothing big happens, you're good.
Yes, because nothing big has ever happened before.
I love knowing you got my back, though.
Especially recently. Or recently before that. Or recently before that. Or recently before that. I think that covers all of them. Then again, I guess it depends how you split them up.
If only I could be there to have your back on your big day.
I told you before, it's fine. You're in a big adjustment period right now. Representing Liberal's branches from now on is enough without throwing weddings into the mix.
Don't I know it? But I know I'll be top shelf at it. You just wait and see. And once I've got all my bases covered here, I'm carving out a big chunk of time so I can see you.
Sounds like a plan to me. We're long overdue for a drinking night.
I'll have to bring some of the good stuff with me. Well, I'll let you go now, but I'm glad we got to talk. And congrats on getting hitched! As your best friend, I couldn't be happier for you.
Aina. And I couldn't be happier to hear that from my best friend.
That's nice. I assume she's technically away because they didn't want to. Anime? I wonder how long these are. If any of these will be like multiple episodes worth of length. I'm guessing not, but... Congratulations on your wedding, Prince Oliver. It will be a joyous day for us all. How long has it been since you first traveled to the barrel? 5 years? I'm still in awe at times that the friendships you fostered abroad blossomed into true love. Well, it certainly wasn't love at first sight for her. I would credit those negotiation tactics you taught me for bringing us down to our road to happiness. I believe I only taught you lessons good enough for the military. Love is an entirely different battlefield. Oh, it depends on the woman, doesn't it? Uncle Zax, there's no reason you have to indulge every stupid thing that comes out of his mouth. Especially now that he's found someone who will finally take him off our hands. My dearest of friends, surely I'm a prize worth of fighting my bride-to-be for. If you were a prize, I'd sooner take being a loser. You should be weeping with joy she chose you. Well, I can't argue that. Not even a moment's hesitation, huh? By the way, I've heard that you'll be taking up residence in Ulster rather than the palace. Is that true? It is. Strictly speaking, I'm still a bastard son who has no chance of succeeding the throne. Cedric may have gone missing, but I have no desire to vie for the Emperor instead. We haven't chosen Ulster for certain, mind. We've talked about settling abroad as well. I wonder where. It's one thing to consider a getaway villa, but if you want to live permanently outside of Erebonia, that's another issue. To be certain, I have no wish to interfere with your lives as newlyweds, but you will need the bare minimum security wherever you do settle. Oh, poor me. I suppose I'll never truly be free. I realize I've said this before, but I don't consider myself of the same standing as the rest of the Imperial family. That's why I preferred our wedding to be more on the modest side. Was it? Is it? I guess maybe it could be modest, but still also be like, okay, here are like really expensive tiara and stuff. Well, the circumstances as they are, you'll certainly be as busy as the rest of the family. You're still a prince, and that comes with work that needs doing. Yes, I'm perfectly fine with shouldering those responsibilities. And well, I cannot abscond with my love and leave everything on poor Alphin's shoulders. Know what I want to. Well, then Alpha can just abscond with Reen. Then who's gonna do it? I don't really know what like all their responsibilities are, I gotta be honest. They keep talking about managing the state, but like, what are they specifically doing? Like, traditionally, princes and princesses and stuff, when you have like an emperor and an empress, wouldn't be doing, I guess it like just spread thin, going to the right meetings, being the right representative for all that stuff, because just a lot of stuff is happening, so you just get to be an arm of it. I guess that would make sense, yeah. Enjoying my honeymoon to its fullest will have to suffice. You plan on taking only a skeleton crew with you, yes? It's a shame that the Vanders have only just regained our position as your protectors. I would prefer to accompany you, but perhaps it's the best chance you two will have at spending some much-deserved quality time together. We do deserve it, don't we? With that, I believe we've kept ourselves idle for long enough, Uncle. Yeah, as much as I would love to stay and talk, yes. We have much to attend to. Then let me see you out. Oh, hey there, Olivier. Mueller. Your timing is perfect. I was just about to hang up with Ina on the line. Ina, you say? Is that Olivier I hear? Good day, Prince Olivert. Congratulations on your wedding. Please forget everything I did to you. Oh, please, Ina. Olivier suits me better. No, you are Olivert. You will always be Olivert. We've shared too many drinks at the table to have you address me as any other way. Less at the table and more under the table in your case. So I've been told. And hello to you too, Lieutenant Colonel. I can still hear the stress in your voice. And you always will, if I have to keep looking after this one here. I wish I could see you both in person, but I still appreciate the invite even if I can't come. No need to feel guilty. Cher has kept me well informed. Allow me to take the chance to also congratulate you on your spectacular promotion. Thank you. Okay, now I'm the one who's letting you go. Let's keep in touch and set something up after things calm down on both our ends, alright? Absolutely. Talk to you later, Shara. I didn't think she could reach me all the way from the barrel. So great to hear from her. I'm glad I happened to run into you while she was still on. Her presence tomorrow will be missed. Speaking of tomorrow, Zin will be arriving early in the morning while Kevin and Reese are due in the early afternoon. I'm almost giddy at the thought of seeing them again. Imagine if we saw them in-game. Me too! Yeah! Actually, it would be interesting if they used this excuse to do. I feel like they didn't do it for Aina on purpose, but they might just be name-dropping them because it's like, oh yeah, they were there. Were they in like the big photo at the end of Cold Steel 4? I don't remember. They might have been. There's a decent chance they were. That was sort of really all-encompassing. So, my handsome you, what are you? Who are you giddy to see? Is it a certain emerald-haired goddess, perhaps? Shut up, you idiot. Sherry, your dress is being stored in that room, isn't it? Sure is. Wanna take a peek? It's not like bad luck. I'm picturing a perfect, pure white dress just for you. Oh, what a lucky man I am to be able to see you in it so soon. See you in it soon. Is it really something that it's gone? What? But we were just outside the room. Oh, is it going to be Phantom Thief B? Oh, that would be... Okay, actually, this is great. Is this Phantom Thief's B way of congratulating him on his wedding? Oh, that is like... That actually would be sort of fantastic because of their whole thing. And why only the dress? The tiara would have been a better choice with it being so adorned. What is the point of this? Something pinned to the chest. And therein should lie our answer. Oh, I'd recognize that card. Blindfolded. Yeah. I wonder if they used the exact same graphic for that since the very first time. To my most worthy rival and beloved Silver Streak, the opulent Counter Purity is now in my possession. If you seek its return, accept my proposal and tour the Vermilion capital. First riddle you'll find resides within a district that twinkles with brilliance, be it day or night. There you must inspect the pedestal of a crimson treasure, some 300 years old, long tainted by vainglory. Phantom Thief B. Phantom Thief B took it. My word. What is he up to this time? I think he's just congratulating you on your wedding in like the most weird way. Not only are there no windows in this room, he managed to steal it without making a single sound. Indeed, I am once left begrudgingly praising his unparalleled gift for trickery. How dare he steal my bride's dress? Must he stoop so low? I would consider it low for an enforcer. Fear not. I will see to starting a search in the palace and capital with the army. Hold on to that. I'd rather not cause alarm just before the wedding. Do you think you could leave them to me and Shah instead? I'd prefer not. Oh, don't freak out. You know this isn't our first time dealing with him. Why, we're grizzled veterans by now, I should think. Why shouldn't we take him up on his proposal? And before the day is over, we'll have your dress back, and all will be as if it never happened, Shara. I'll hold you to that. What am I gonna do with you two? Oh, he's got a second one. Oh no! Are we gonna like actually do a Phantom Thief thing? Waited for Olivier to change into his wandering bard's garb. From there, they began their search. You think people would know about his like disguise by now? Especially with the freaking eye patch. I feel like that would give it away. And here we are, the Ganya district. If any place were to twinkle with brilliance in night or day, it is here. Only our biggest, most brilliant shining stars take the Heimdall Opera House's stage. Okay, thank you for doing the riddle, because I would have guessed somewhere else. There's something funny about that, Sha. Oh, it's not really funny. Just thinking back on something you said. Something about how you once starred as the lead singer in the Erebonian capital's opera house. Never did clarify if you were telling the truth or just playing around. Aha, I remember that clear as day, even if it feels as though it were a lifetime ago. That was around when we first met. After we had our little encounter at Haken Gate and traveled to Bose together. It's sweet to know we both remember. Oh, I would never forget a moment with you. As for the opera, I may have stretched the truth a little, but I did indeed perform there. I simply wasn't the star, just a passionate bard of modest repute who is known as Olivier Lenheim. Don't say. Huh. Color me impressed. As well you should be. I charmed a fair few ladies with my lush, alluring voice. Ah, beautiful voice. Yeah. And on that note, back to the riddle. We've got my dress to find, right? That's we do. Okay, we're just gonna be... Okay. I think this probably confirms that none of these are going to be, like, actually set us out and have us go explore the area. If they were going to, they probably would have let us walk around the area first. The first place that comes to mind at the mention of treasure was here for me. Rather came to mind due to being a crimson treasure. Nothing fits that bill better than the crimson tiara at St. Corey's for sure. Not only a treasure with its value at 1,000,000 mira, it's also doubly precious as a relic from the Middle Ages. Got no clue how long tainted by vainglory applies though. That could be attributed to a few things. The gems it was decorated with are of the utmost purity for the first. Anything so extravagant would certainly serve as an excellent token of power and wealth. For the second, I would point to this tale. It is believed that those who covet it are met with great misery in their life. So greed inevitably spells tragedy then. Ah, perfect match. And the Middle Ages part also goes with it needing to be 300 years old. So, there we go. Check and check. But you know, I get this strange feeling I've seen this tiara somewhere else. So you noticed. You've seen it in that new tiara I had commissioned for you. It was this very jeweler who made it. And its key inspiration was this very tiara here. I see it now. Normally, we would have worn one passed down through our family. The Empress Stu wore it as a bride. How lovely it would have been to see you wear it as well. Is there some reason I can't? Over 10 years ago, and as our family's treasure vault was being reorganized, some bandits fled with it in hand. It's been considered lost ever since. Not sure you could even pay me to risk what had happened if I got caught stealing from a royal vault. I don't think Phantom Thief B was active yet, was he? Right. This was before he'd made himself known to the world. So, I mean, it still technically could be him. He said 10 years ago? He's an old Gomer enough to be like, yeah, over 10 years ago, so maybe. It didn't have as much decor as, say, the Crimson Tiara or your new one, but it was a beautiful white gold with a pure, refined brilliance to it all the same. I'm sure you would have captured its beauty like none other. Well, hearing that makes me wish I could have worn it now. I love my tiara, of course. It's gorgeous as can be. Anyway, now that we're here, we should get on with looking for the next riddle. Right. All we have to do is inspect the pedestal and... bingo. Your second riddle takes you to where a valiance is built upon great wings. The airport? There under the sea, made lively by the one-eyed bard and silver dancer, will be our next riddle. Well, that's... Yeah, under the sea made light. Okay, so up... having to do with where... Okay, so probably just straight up where the nonsense 2 is. The answer is almost too simple, if I'm to be perfectly frank. A man really does get around now, doesn't he? I wonder if he's always like one step ahead setting these down. Oh, do we think it's like in the freaking ship? I can't say it sits well with me that he was able to sneak in here. Fortunately, even if he can get in, he can't operate it. But we'd still be in a real pickle if he were able to run off with a you-know-what. Either way, let's see if it really was too simple. Oh my goodness, you actually are letting me explore. Wow. I guess they didn't want to make like the... they don't want to change up all the NPCs maybe for the other one? Maybe there's something I can explore here. I dare say a coffee break can wait. No, I must buy it and see if these daydreams transcend time and space, to see if the coffee shows up in my inventory. Yeah, there's no NPCs here. Which add up. You know what's probably he means the relic that lets everyone talk. Under the sea made lively by the one-eyed bar and silver dancer. I can refer to anything else but the sonar seashell. Oh yeah, it was the seashell. Okay, yeah, I didn't put that together, at least. Because I didn't think about the sea. By sea, I think I was assuming he meant the sky. And being, like, on the, like, up in the air on the nonsense. Oh, it's pleased to see it's still here, at least. Yeah, all he did was place the next riddle under it, looks like. Probably, if he can just get in here, maybe. Maybe we should take it with us. The next challenge shall be the last. The most glorious of garments is in the second Imperial residence. Visit an area of tranquility guarded by 5 water dragons. Wow, that's... Ah, yes, finally. There's one more to go. I'm guessing second Imperial residence refers to the Carell Imperial Villa. I was thinking the same. I have an inkling of what the 5 water dragons is indicating, too. Still, I'm a bit bothered by something. All these have struck me as rather straightforward for him. And the location chosen have been a pretty obvious theme to them to boot. They're all a walk down memory lane for us. Even this shell here has a story behind it. Indeed, it does. The first time you saw this was when we were on a flight to Roland together. Yep, I remember my alarm bells going off when I saw you using it on the deck. I'd peg you then for an Imperial spy. But you know, I'm still that same sneaky scamp I was back then. I haven't changed a whit, which is why it's such a mystery why I ever fell in love for you. Ouch. I'm just kidding, goofball. Okay, let's keep on and get my dress. Yep, 5 waterfalls. Still a cool place. The Carell Imperial Villain's gazebo should be the place he's talking about. So the 5 water dragons would be the 5 waterfalls? It looks like he left something big on the ground. Shall we go have ourselves a look? Yes, we shall. Yeah, I still love waterfalls are freaking awesome. I love waterfalls. Let's have more waterfalls in the series. Snowy mountains and waterfalls. Those are fantastic. I love those.
Well, this case is certainly conspicuous.
Time to sneak a peek at our prize. This is it! This is my wedding dress!
And you're getting dirt all over the bottom. Yeah, maybe the style had to do with, like, the,
I'll be.
the angle of the front of the dress.
It doesn't appear to have been damaged or dirtied in any way. That's a relief.
Oh, it is. I wouldn't know what to do with myself if anything had happened. Oh, there's another card. I thought we were done with riddles.
Let's see. You have done well to solve my riddles, bride and groom. To reward your efforts in overcoming these few obstacles as a team, I return your wedding dress. I wish also to extend my most heartfelt congratulations on your union.
Oh yeah, real heartfelt.
I mean, given who it is, it does feel like one of the most sincere things he could do.
Maybe don't steal the dress in the first place if you're going for the warm and fuzzies.
He's always been an unconventional one. Let me read the rest. There is a second compartment beneath the surface of this case. If you would, kindly remove its bottom panel to find a gift from me to you. Interesting.
Oh, Adios. What are we in for now?
Oh, it's gonna be the other tiara.
I think he's being sincere. He's just also being rather roundabout with it in a charmingly bashful sort of way. I don't see why we shouldn't do it.
Okay then, if you insist.
What will we find, I wonder?
It could also just be like poison. Well, that's... Oh, I hope they weren't suffocating. We could have suffocated them if we didn't open it.
Wait, a tiara?
I almost can't believe this. This is the tiara that was stolen from our family.
Really? But how did Phantom Thief B get his hands on it when it's been missing for over a decade?
You know, I won't assume that he stole it in the first place. I will assume that he stole it back. He went through the trouble of tracking it down and stealing it back.
Maybe he'll give us an answer. Rumor had it this tiara was passed down through the royal family of a great country in western Zemuria. My eternal quest for beauty led me to finding it some time ago. Indeed, it is a most beautiful treasure. Yet something like this would only truly shimmer atop the head of the one to whom it belongs.
I guess he might have
That,
actually.
of course, would be the silver streak. And so do I give this to you. A certain wandering bard once told me that true beauty is love, which, to this day, I find difficult to trust. But I would welcome being convinced by one who lives his life true to those words. To your blessed future. Now that might be the closest thing to beauty he's ever achieved.
Yeah, I didn't know he had it in him to be so decent.
I guess he didn't really confirm he was the one who took it in the first place. I mean, he stole it at some point, whether it was he was the original one or not.
But I also couldn't picture him going about this any other way.
I should say so. My, oh my. It'll be hard for anyone else to top his gift, won't it? I suppose the best way we can show him our appreciation is get to convincing him how beautiful our love is.
Good thing we've got a head start.
It appears he's not the only one who has a message for us. I think you ought to be the one who reads this part.
What for? It couldn't be.
Oh no, is it gonna be Aina, and Aina's phone call was really meant as a distraction so we could steal it?
To my sweet little sister Sherazard. I'm so happy to hear you're getting married.
Oh no, the lady that was in Ouroboros previously, that like was in the traveling circus. Oh right. Man, it's been a long time since I thought about that one either. She showed up in Crossbell at some point if I remember. Like where Beryl is, I think, currently.
You may or may not have heard rumors of where I've been of late, but know that you have no reason to worry about me. I hope this eases the weight on your heart, so that you can fully devote yourself to your own happiness. Lucy.
Word was that she used to work as a fortune teller in Michelin, right?
Okay. So they did catch the... Okay. So rumors did end up just straight up spreading to that point. I don't remember the details of like how much she would have caught on... Was she in Crossbell? Was Shara in Crossbell at some point? Or was this related to... Am I thinking of Cold Steel Force? Everything blends together so much. It doesn't help that it's been years before I came back to it, so...
Right. I've also heard she's been keeping her distance from this society. But words and hearsay don't hold a candle to her telling me to devote myself to my own happiness. She hasn't changed one bit. It's almost funny to think back on how my life's worked out. How all the people I've met, Luciola, Cassius, Ina, Estelle, Joshua, led me to my next fateful encounter. How, somewhere through all those, they helped lead me to you.
When you look back on the complexities of life, you start to realize how great the chances were of us never meeting. But we did. Now our two paths have become one, with endless possibilities to be built upon in our future.
It makes me wonder who else we'll meet that will drastically, irreversibly change our lives. And it'd make me very happy if Luciola was one of those people again one day.
I know for a fact that she will be, Shara. I swear to you, to the goddess, to myself, that I will always strive to make you happy. That no matter how much time passes, I will never let go of your hand.
Good, because I'm never letting go of yours. That's how much I love you, Olivier.
Aw. Yeah, that was very nice. I love that. That was great. That was fantastic. I like that a lot. I hope they're all this fun and heartfelt, and there's totally definitely like a let's go to the beach one that probably won't be as heartfelt. Oh, okay, I see what we're doing. Is it a Deuce Gem for first time on Daydreams, maybe? Either way. I love that. That was great. It does feel like a goodbye to those two, I'm going to be honest, though. I'm sure they'll be involved some ways in the future, but it does feel like the ultimate epilogue to their stories. So, if we don't, best of luck, Oliver. Best of luck, Shara. And I'll see you all next time. Drive safely, everyone.